Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Gridiron and Gridlock. My name is Andrew, and today we are going to be talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers sweeping the Milwaukee Brewers, riding a very high wave on their way to the World Series. Now, before we get started, I just want to say Gridiron and Gridlock. We go live on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to talk everything sports. NFL, MLB, college football, F1 racing. So if you want to catch us and talk some sports with us every Sunday at 10 a.m., we are live on YouTube. Now, getting into the meat of this video, Shohei Ohtani with an incredible night last night. Not only did he pitch extremely well, but he was the first player since George Brett in 1978 to hit 3 home runs from the leadoff spot in the postseason. And, Shohei Ohtani, he actually didn't do that well in the series against the Philadelphia Phillies. But once they beat the Phillies, they go on to face Milwaukee, and Ohtani just starts really doing insanely well. Ohtani pitched a really good game one against the Phillies, but other than that, I mean, his bat was kind of cold in the NLDS, but then once we get to Milwaukee, he just starts, he's just on fire, hitting home runs, pitching even better. I mean, this is insane. Shohei Ohtani, I mean, everybody compares him to Babe Ruth, but I feel like he has to be better than Babe Ruth. I mean, I don't really see an argument here. Everyone argues, oh, Shohei Ohtani versus Babe Ruth. It's Ohtani all the way, especially in the modern era of baseball when people are throwing, damn near close to 100 miles an hour. Shohei Ohtani is just insane. What a great player. And a 3-home run night at Dodger Stadium to get the sweep on the Milwaukee Brewers. I think the Dodgers are winning it all. I think they're repeating. I really do. I don't see Seattle or Toronto beating this Dodgers team, especially with their starting pitching. I mean, can we talk about Blake Snell for a second? Blake Snell has been unbelievable in the postseason. I mean, his stuff is just so swing and miss. It's unreal. It is unreal. And then you have Tyler Glasnow, and you have Shohei going up there. I mean, these are guys who, they're just going to strike you out. They're going to put you away, and then they're going to go home and get the win. And let's not talk about their offense either. I mean, obviously, if Shohei leading off, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, you got Will Smith, who's healthy now. I mean, this lineup is completely stacked. And this leads me to my next conversation, and it's a conversation that I think a lot of people are not ready to have. Although, let me first say congratulations to the Dodgers for sweeping the Brewers and making it to the World Series. But I'd like to talk about something that Dave Roberts said last night after the game. Go ahead and take a listen to this.
I'll tell you, before this season started, they said the Dodgers are ruining baseball. Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball. Let's go.
Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball, Dave Roberts says. And of course he's saying that in regard to, before the season started, everyone's complaining about the Dodgers, spending a lot of money. There's no salary cap, so them doing this again for back-to-back years, does it really surprise anybody? It doesn't really surprise me, I'll tell you that much. But the Dodgers and Brewers were perfectly set up as a clash of baseball archetypes. The Dodgers were the big, bad, large market team with the most expensive roster in baseball, and the Brewers had a bottom 10 payroll. And so this is what I would like to discuss at this point. The big question is, should there be a salary cap in baseball? My answer is, I think it would be a good thing. I really do. I think it would be a good thing. And that's not to say that I don't like the big money spending of the Dodgers, the Yankees, all these big market teams. It's understandable. And, a lot of people argue, oh, well, the small market teams, they're not spending the money. They should be spending money. Those owners, they should be spending money. Every major sport has a salary cap. NFL, salary cap. NBA, salary cap. NHL, salary cap. Now, here's the thing. You might say, oh, well, they have to pay more tax. They have to pay more tax when they spend more. Yes, you're right. But to them, that's not a lot of money to them. These are billionaires we're talking about owning these baseball teams. They have millions of dollars. To them, oh, let's pay the tax. Because guess what? The Dodgers are more than making up for that tax with all the jersey sales, all the ticket sales, all the merchandise. I mean, everything. They're getting plenty of money. Money is not the problem for the Dodgers. I think a salary cap would create more parity in Major League Baseball. I really do. I think parity is important. And you might say, oh, well, we haven't had back-to-back World Series winners since the Yankees in the early 2000s, the 2000s Yankees team. I still think the Dodgers are they're unstoppable. And I think one way to create more parity in this league would be to add a salary cap. I mean, let's be honest. Who wants to watch the Colorado Rockies and Chicago White Sox be miserable and be horrible every year? I get that they're smaller markets. I know Chicago's a bigger market, but who wants to watch the Colorado Rockies lose every single year and be horrible? I would like to see the Rockies be competitive at some point. I'm not saying I'm a Rockies fan, but what I'm saying is I think it's something that's worth talking about, a salary cap in the MLB. I do think that's something that we need to be discussing, especially considering that every other major sport in the United States has a salary cap. I think it's worth talking about. I mean, you look at the NFL right now. The NFL has so much parity, and I think that's great. The NBA now has much more parity now that they have the salary cap. I mean, I think it's a good thing for the sport. And that's not to say that you can't have continued success. Look at the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, their salary cap in the NFL, they make it work every year. Okay? Make it work. All right? I strongly think that a salary cap is necessary in the MLB. And I don't think that's going to hinder the Dodgers. I don't think it will. I think all it's going to do is help those smaller market teams compete. Okay? Because the Brewers were great in the regular season, and then all of a sudden, in the postseason, I mean, you can say, yeah, well, they beat the Cubs. Well, the Cubs didn't have great starting pitching. Okay? I'm surprised it took 5 games for the Brewers to beat the Cubs. Okay? So, they didn't even match up against the Dodgers. It wasn't even close. It wasn't competitive at all. I mean, you could say the Phillies sort of competed with the Dodgers. I mean, they had some close games. At least the Phillies won a game. I mean, this is just insane. So, I would love to have the discussion. Okay, so you can drop your comments down below. Should the MLB have a salary cap? I would love to know your thoughts. But that's going to be it for today's video, everyone. Thanks a lot for watching. Again, the channel is Gridiron and Gridlock. Drop a like, drop a subscribe. It would be very great if you could do that. Join us live Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We would love to see you there and talk all of your sports takes with you. That's it for today, guys. My name's Andrew, and I will see you later.